Deinotherium was a large prehistoric relative of modern-day elephants that appeared in the Middle Miocene and survived until the Early Pleistocene. During that time it changed very little. In life, it probably resembled modern elephants, except that its trunk was shorter, and it had downward curving tusks attached to the lower jaw. Taxonomy and evolution. Deinotherium is the type genus of the family Deinotheriidae, which evolved from the smaller, Early Miocene Predeinotherium. These proboscideans represent a totally distinct line of evolutionary descent to that of other elephants, one that probably diverged very early in the history of the group as a whole. The large group to which elephants belong formerly contained several other related groups. Besides the Deinothers, there were the Gomphothers, and the Mastodons. Only elephants survive today. 3 species are recognized, all of great size. Deinotherium giganteum is the type species, and is described above. It is primarily a late Miocene species, most common in Europe, and is the only species known from the Circum-Mediterranean. Its last reported occurrence is from the Middle Pliocene of Romania. An entire skull, found in the lower Pliocene beds of Apeltium, Hesse Darmstadt in 1836, was 4 feet long and 3 feet wide, indicating an animal exceeding modern elephants in size. Deinotherium indicum is the Asian species, known from India and Pakistan. It is distinguished by a more robust dentition and P4M3 intravalley tubercles. D. indicum appears in the Middle Miocene, and is most common in the Late Miocene. It disappeared from the fossil record about 7 million years BP. Deinotherium bosasi is the African species. It is characterized by a narrower rostral trough, a smaller but higher nasal aperture, a higher and narrower cranium, and a shorter mandibular symphysis than the other 2 species. D. bosasi appears at the beginning of the Late Miocene, and continues thereafter. The other 2 species have died out elsewhere. The youngest fossils are from the Kandra Formation, Kenya, about 1 million years old. Description: Deinotherium was a large proboscidean. 2 adults of D. giganteum are around 3.63 4 meters tall and weight 8.8 12 tons. This is similar to adult males of P. provum, one of which weighted 10.3 tons and was 3.59 meters tall. However, both these species are smaller than a 45-year-old male of D. thraciensis, at 4.01 meters tall and 13.2 tons in weight. Permanent tooth formula of D. giganteus is 0-0-2-3/1-0-2-3, with vertical cheek tooth replacement. 2 sets of bilophodont and trilophodont teeth. Molars and rear premolars tapyroid, vertical shearing teeth, and show that Deinothers became an independent evolutionary branch very early on. Other premolars used for crashing. The cranium is short, low, and flattened on the top, with very large, elevated occipital condyles. The nasal opening is retracted and large, indicating a large trunk. The rostrum is long and the rostral fossa broad. Mandibular symphysis is very long and curved downward, which, with the backward curved tusks, is a distinguishing feature of the group. It possessed no upper tusks. Deinotherium is distinguished from its predecessor Predeinotherium by its much greater size, greater crown dimensions, and reduced development of posterior cingular ornamentation in the 2nd and 3rd molar. Paleoecology. The way Deinotherium used its curious tusks has been much debated. It may have rooted in soil for underground plant parts like roots and tubers, pulled down branches to snap them and reach leaves, or stripped soft bark from tree trunks. Deinotherium fossils have been uncovered at several of the African sites where remains of prehistoric hominid relatives of modern humans have also been found. Distribution: Deinotherium's range covered parts of Asia, Africa, and Europe. Adrienne Mayer, in The First Fossil Hunters, Paleontology in Greek and Roman Times, has suggested that Deinotherium fossils found in Greece helped generate myths of archaic giant beings. A tooth of a Deinotherium found on the island of Crete, in shallow marine sediments of the Miocene suggests that Crete was closer or connected to the mainland during the Mycenaean salinity crisis. References: Carroll, R.L. Vertebrate Paleontology and Evolution, W. H. Freeman and Company. Colbert, E. H., Evolution of the Vertebrates, John Wiley & Sons Incorporated, Harris, J. M. Evolution of Feeding Mechanisms in the Family Deinotheridae. Zool. J. Lin. Soc 56, 331-362, Athanasios Athanasiou, on a Deinotherium finding in the Neogen of Crete, Abstract, Chisholm, Hugh, ed. Deinotherium. Encyclopædia Britannica. Cambridge University Press. External links, Deinotherium Fact File, ABC.